Okay, I'm just going to really quickly talk through some solving inequalities questions from the mathswatch task for this week. And I thought if I just go through a couple of the questions, that will hopefully help you with some of the more difficult ones that some of you are finding quite hard. So I'm just going to look at question 1 to begin with. When we solve an inequality, we do it in the same way as we solve an equation. We use a balance method. Okay, so the balance method means that whatever you do on one side of the inequality sign, you must do exactly the same on the other side. And you're aiming to have a letter on one side and a number on the other, and then you have solved the inequality. Okay, so what we want to do is to rearrange this so that we end up with x is less than a number. Okay, and we do this by using the balance method, and we do it in the reverse order of BidMaths. Okay, so what this means is x multiplied by 4 subtract 7 is less than 5. So you know from BidMaths that normally you would do multiplication and division before addition and subtraction. However, when you're rearranging an equation like this, or rearranging an inequality, we do the opposite. So we would always want to undo the subtraction of 7 before we undo the multiplication of 4. Okay, so I realise that sounds quite complicated when I say it without actually showing you. So I'm going to show you now how to do it. Okay, so I want to get this take away 7, this subtract 7, and I want it moved over to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to do the opposite of subtracting 7, which is to add 7. So I'm going to add 7 to both sides of the equation. Okay, so 4x subtract 7 plus 7, take away 7 and then add 7 is 0. So we're just left with 4x on this side now. Okay, on the other side, 5 plus 7 is 12. So we have 4x is less than 12. Okay, what we're left with, this means x multiplied by 4. So I want to undo this multiplication of 4 by doing the opposite. So the opposite of multiplying by 4 is to divide by 4. So I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides, which leaves me with x. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So my solution is x is less than 3. So in real terms, that means x could be 2, it could be 1, it could be 0, it could be minus 1, it could be any number at all which is less than 3. But I've solved the inequality, x is less than 3. Okay, so I'm going to look at now at question 3 underneath, okay, here. So in this question, what we've got written here is t divided by 4 is greater than 7. So a lot of people get confused when an algebra equation or an inequality is presented using a fraction. But you've got to remember that t divided by 4 is exactly the same as t divided by 4. Those two things mean exactly the same thing. There's no difference. So what this means is an unknown number divided by 4 is greater than 7. Okay, so we're going to do the opposite of dividing by 4. The opposite of dividing by 4 is multiplying by 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4 on both sides. Okay, t divided by 4 multiplied by 4 just leaves us with t. And 7 multiplied by 4, you know your times tables, is 28. So we end up with t is greater than 28. Okay. I know a lot of you struggle with this idea that multiplying by 4 leaves you with just t. So let me show you with numbers. Okay. So I'll just move my paper up a little bit. Hopefully that's quite visible for you all. If I say I had 10 divided by 2, we know that that's equal to 5. Okay, we know that's 5. All right, if we did the opposite, 10 divided by 2, and then we multiplied by 2, 10 divided by 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2 on this side, takes us back to 10. Okay? Obviously 10 on the other side as well. So dividing by 2, multiplying by 2 takes us back to where we started from. It's exactly the same with t. So t divided by 4, then multiplied by 4, takes us back to just 2. Okay? Okay, I'll skip to question 8 now. This is a lot more complicated, this one. We've got quite a lot of stuff going on here. We've got brackets and we've got letters and numbers on both sides of the inequality. Okay, so we're going to start off by thinking about this one side at a time. Okay, so I'm going to suggest, I'm just going to get a piece of paper. Okay, and I'm going to cover up this side to start with. Okay. So you can just see 2 times 4x plus 1. Now we have done expanding brackets in school. My class certainly have. Okay. People have different names for how they do this. Some people call it a claw. I'm just going to rewrite this one so it's nice and clear. Okay. Some people call it a claw. Some people call it a Santa hat. In my class we tend to call it a Santa hat. But we do 2 times 4x. And we do 2 times 1. Okay, so we have these 2 little claws. And basically what we're doing is multiplying everything inside the brackets by what's outside the brackets. So we do 2 times 4x. That gives us 8x. Okay. And then 2 times 1 gives us 2. And whatever this sign is here stays the same. So I've just multiplied out the brackets. I've got rid of the brackets now. Okay. I'm now going to move my piece of paper and look at the other side. Okay, so on this side I've got 3. I'm going to rewrite it again here so it's nice and clear. I've got 3 multiplied by 2x, which is 6x, and then 3 multiplied by minus 3, which is minus 9. Okay, and again this sign is going to stay the same. Okay. So 3 times 3 is 9. We've got a negative in here, so it's 6x minus 9. Okay? Then we're going to put our symbol back in. So we've got an inequality there. Okay? So we want to end up with x's on one side and numbers on the other. It doesn't matter which ends up on which side, but we want to end up with x's on one side and just numbers on the other. Okay? So I want to start by moving this plus 2, okay, over to this side, okay. So the opposite of adding 2 is to subtract 2. So I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. Sorry, I'm just moving this around so it's nice and clear. It's not always that easy when you haven't got lots of space. Okay, so take away 2 from this side, plus 2 minus 2 is 0, so I'm just left with 8x. Okay, on this side, I've still got 6x. Subtract 9, subtract 2. So if I'm on minus 9 and I go down another 2, I'm going to be on minus 11. So I've now got minus 11 on that side. Okay, so I then want to move my 6x over to here. Okay, so this is a positive 6x, so we can take it away. Okay, there's no sign in front of it, that means it's a positive 6x, and I'm simply going to take 6x away from both sides. Okay, 8x take away 6x is 2x, 6x take away 6x is 0, so I've still got, and this is important that we remember this minus, I've still got minus 11 on this side. Okay, so I'm nearly there now. The last thing I need to do is to undo this multiplication of 2. So I'm going to divide by 2. We always divide by the number that's in front of the x, or the y, or whatever the letter is. And that leaves us with x is less than, okay, and I know some of you will struggle with minus 11 divided by 2. So think of what 11 divided by 2 is. Half of 11. Okay, so half of 11 is 5.5. Half of minus 11 is minus 5.5. or you could write it as -5.5. Either would be correct. Okay, so I've gone through a couple of the more straightforward ones, one of the more complex ones. There are always going to be notes for us to write underneath the questions. If you're stuck, send me an email about which question and I can pop a note underneath that question to help you. Okay, hopefully you found this useful. Any further questions, as I say, just drop me an email. Okay, thank you for watching.